Hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of my Sephora recommendations. I'm going to cover fragrance, hair, body care, and some miscellaneous things as well. The sale is now open to all members, so I'll include the details on screen and in the description box. And if you haven't already, check out my skincare and makeup recommendations. I'll link those below as well. As always, I'm breaking this down by category and including links and timestamps to everything below just to make this as easy as possible for you. Like with skincare and makeup, I actually have quite a few new brands, new products that I've been really loving that have been in my everyday rotation, as well as some longtime favorites. So I'm going to start with hair. I'm going to start with hair wash products. For reference, my hair type is very thick. I have an oily scalp, but my hair is also chemically treated. It's colored. So I do have some bleach damage and things like that, and I do heat style it sometimes. So one of the things have been loving for I guess about a year now is the Fable & Mane hair oil. This is a hair oil that you apply to your scalp pre-cleanse. So before you get in the shower, before you shampoo, all of that, you take a few drops of this along your scalp and work it in. And hair oiling is an Ayurvedic practice. People have been doing it for a long time. And I'm kind of new to the practice, but I've been loving it. And it's made such a difference in my scalp health, especially going into the cooler months. If you suffer from itchy scalp, dry scalp, flaky scalp, even if you have a lot of product buildup on your scalp, maybe dry shampoo and things like that, hair oiling I've found has really worked to deeply cleanse the scalp to get all of the product up off your scalp without irritating the way that possibly some scalp scrubs can. And I found that it has soothed my scalp without adding more oiliness. You leave this in for 5 to 10 minutes and then use shampoo and conditioner as your regular wash routine calls for. But I have found it's made a notable difference. And I actually notice when I don't use it, which is, I think, the best sign of a product working for you. A new brand to Sephora that just launched earlier this summer that I've been loving is actually another Ayurveda-based brand or inspired brand. They're called Shahs and Keeks, and they use Ayurvedic botanicals and ingredients in their formulations. This is a truly unique product. So this is called the Unearth Yourself Balancing Clay Hair Cleanser. So it comes in a tub. This is a cleanser, but it comes in this paste. I'm sorry, mine is gross, but I do want to show you the texture. It's a rich paste that you need to take some time to sort of work into your scalp, and it has little bits of seeds that work to exfoliate the scalp. And I find that when I need a really deep clarifying cleanse, this does wonders for me, and it gives me that really thorough cleanse. Something about the clay, I feel like, I don't know, gets all of the product out of my hair. It does change in texture, so it will work into more of a lather as you add a little bit of water and work it into the hair, and it rinses out clean. So when I need a clarifying shampoo, I have been reaching for this and really enjoying it, and a little bit goes a long way. In terms of hair wash products, things I've mentioned before that I love the Briogeo charcoal scalp line, all of their scalp care products. I love Amika. I love the Pureology Hydrate line. In terms of hair masks, one that I always have on hand is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week, so I just kind of use this as my conditioner. But of all of the hair masks that I've tried, this is the most detangling, and I think it will work for all hair types, whether you have straight or fine hair or curly hair. And I have just found that I come back to this time and time again because it's both softening and detangling. You can see it's a really rich texture, and even though it's thick, it's not difficult to work through the hair. It has a lot of slip to it, so I actually find that I'm able to work it through the hair really easily. Sometimes hair masks can be so thick that they're difficult to distribute, but that's not the case with this one. I also love the Crown Affair hair mask. I emptied it a few months ago and I still think about it. It smells so good, it's detangling, it softens the hair, so I'm considering picking that up for myself. In terms of hair towels, it's kind of a funny category, but I have 2 products that have become essential to me. The first one is the Aquas Flip, which I've talked about before. This is a deviation from their original like twist tie version of this. So this one looks like this. It's very long, which I like because my hair is very long. And you twist your hair up, and this little rubber band stays at the base of your neck, and then you tuck the band or the towel into the band. I love this because it's super absorbent. I find that their microfiber fabric that they use really does soak up so much water. And I have both long hair and really, really thick hair, so I need something that's really absorbent. The newer one that I've been enjoying is nice for different reasons. So this is the Crown Affair towel, and as you can see, it's a lot longer. I can't even fit it in the shot, but it has a similar format. The fabric itself is more of a waffle fiber rather than a microfiber. I do find that the Aquas fabric is more absorbent, but if you have long hair, this might be a better fit for you simply because it does have so much more length to it. In an ideal world, I would love to merge both of these. I would love to have the fabric of the Aquas with the length of the Crown Affair. But honestly, I use these both interchangeably. I've also gifted them many times. I think it's the kind of thing that people don't want to spend the money on themselves. But once they have it, they realize how good it is and how much more quickly your hair dries because these both pull out so much water from your hair. Moving on to hair leave-in products and styling products, I have the Shaw's and Keeks Moringa Anti-Breakage Serum with a peptide complex. So this is a creamy hair serum. I actually just emptied mine, so you can see I've been scraping at the bottle. But this is a really lightweight cream for the ends of your hair. So it's meant to prevent split ends. I like that it adds hydration. It adds a little bit of moisture to the ends of the hair, but it's not heavy, so it doesn't weigh the hair down. And I also like the earthy scent of Shaw's and Keeks products. I always like to use something like this, especially if I'm going to be blow drying my hair or curling my hair, or I know I'm going to be adding heat to the ends of my hair. For detangling, I'm still loving the Ceremonia Guava Rescue Spray. This is a UV heat protectant and detangler. I'm actually almost out of this. The thing I love the most about this, I mean, it's very detangling, it's softening, it's hydrating, but the guava smell is amazing. Their entire guava line, I just love it so much. They also have a guava candle. I hope it's still at Sephora, but if it is, I'll link it below. Anyway, love the guava line from them. A new product I've been loving from K18 is their Molecular Repair Hair Oil. So this is a really lightweight hair oil. It adds shine, it adds moisture, it adds hydration. The previous two products I apply when my hair is wet. This is something that I will apply sometimes when my hair is damp to the ends, but I actually like it most after I'm done styling. Let's say I actually like curled my hair this morning, felt like my ends were looking a little bit crispy or lackluster, and this will add some hydration and shine without being too heavy. I've been a little boring with styling products. I always have a can of the Living Proof Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo on hand. This is different from their original dry shampoo. This one works a lot more quickly and effectively, and I find that I need less product to get that clean hair look and feeling, and that's something that Living Proof, just blanked. That's something that Living Proof does really well. I also love their matte texture spray, especially if you're looking for sort of beachy waves or sort of undone waves. I did use it after styling today, and it just adds a bit of body and texture to the hair. For hair styling tools, I still have my two old favorites. The first one is the Amika Blow Dry Brush. This just gives me the most bouncy blowout sort of look, but just with one tool. I don't need to use a round brush with a hair dryer. This makes it really easy. I wait until my hair is about 75% dry, and then I will style in sections. And then I also have loved my T3 curling irons forever. I have a couple of different sizes. I also have the one with the interchangeable barrel. My standard barrel size, the one that I have through my hair today, is 1.25 inches. But I do like having options, so I think the interchangeable one is a nice thing to have if you like different sorts of hairstyles. Moving on to body products, I have still been loving and using the Fleur body wash as well as their body lotion. I use the scent Missing Person the most frequently, but they do have a couple of other scents. The body wash I actually even use as a bubble bath, and I find that it creates pretty nice bubbles as well. And that way I get to enjoy the scent a little bit longer. And the body lotion I use on my legs, I use on my hands a lot. I just kind of keep it by my bedside. So a lot of times I use it before bed, and Missing Person is a nice scent to kind of drift off to sleep to. You guys know I love Necessaire. I have and use all of their products pretty much. And usually their sales only go up to like 10%, so it is nice to get them at Sephora if you are a higher tier. I love the body serum. It's a lightweight serum. It's fragrance free. It's even good for the face. It's hydrating, not sticky. Their body lotion is also creamy, but it's not sticky. It sinks in really quickly. And I think even if you're someone that doesn't like the feeling of body lotion, you would like that. I love their body wash. My favorite scent is actually the eucalyptus. It's in my shower right now. This one's bergamot, and I love it too. It's a little bit more unisex masculine. It's actually a good winter scent. And then I love their hand cream. It sinks in really quickly. It doesn't leave your hands sticky, so you can apply it, wait a few seconds, and just go right back to being on your phone or typing or driving or whatever. And it doesn't leave like a tacky layer behind. I hate that. Another exciting development from Necessaire that I don't have in front of me is their acne line. So they have an acne body wash that has actives in it, like exfoliating products. And they also have a retinol body line. So they have a retinol body lotion as well as retinol hand cream, which I think is amazing. A lot of times we forget about exfoliating our bodies or kind of the skin turnover of our bodies. And I'm excited to see more chemical exfoliants and retinoids in the body product space. So I think those are really nice options if you want something a little bit stronger or something a little bit more active. As with all actives, just remember to use SPF, especially if you're exfoliating your arms and legs, areas that get more exposure, your neck, chest, things like that. Newer to me, I've been really loving the Fenty Butter Drop. Obviously, this is not new. They call this a whipped oil body cream, and it has a really lovely, rich consistency. It's thick, it's creamy. I can't get mine open right now. But for holiday, they came out with the, what is this scent called? I want to say it's cookie butter. And this is a shimmering whipped oil version. I don't think it's actually that shimmery. It's not like glittery. It's just that there's some really, really fine mica running through it. But more than anything, it smells so good. It actually smells like cookie butter. Like my mouth is watering smelling this. And these two actually do come together in a little set, which I think is a very giftable little duo. Just gonna touch up my lip gloss. This is the Milk Makeup Odyssey gloss, oil gloss in the shade Trek. I've showed you guys this before, and this was in my makeup video, but I just love it. All right, let's move on to fragrance, starting with perfumes. I have actually quite a few new perfumes that I'm really excited about. So recently I received the Net Fragrance Discovery set. And I have never tried Net before, haven't tried. They have candles, they have perfumes, and so this was my first time getting to smell their fragrances in person. And I have found a new perfume that I will be purchasing during this sale. So this is the Discovery set. It's really cute. You get Rose Parade, La Forêt, Coco Fleur, Thé Vanille, and Opening Night. The one that I loved immediately, it's the first one I smelled and instantly loved it, was Thé Vanille. Thé as in tea. So the notes are salt accord, cardamom, LMR, don't know what that is, LMR, turmeric root, green tea. Middle notes are narcissus, absolute, magnolia flower, and base notes are orris and vanilla. Basically anything with salty notes, orris, vanilla, I'm gonna love it. And this has a really nice earthy vanilla quality to it. It's a little bit woodsy, but it also has a little bit of green in it from the green tea, and it's fresh as well, but it settles into a more skin-like sort of scent, and the vanilla creaminess does come through. I'm truly obsessed with it. Fragrance is just one of those things where you know right away if you like it or not, and this also wears really well on my body chemistry. The other one that I loved is Coco Fleur. I'm curious about maybe getting a mini of that. Top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, CO2. Mid notes are ylang organic, orange flower, and base notes are ambrette absolute, coconut milk, and sandalwood. It's a woodsy floral coconut, so it's not your super desserty sweet kind of note. It's actually more of a fresh, uplifting coconut-based scent, but it has that skin mask quality to it because of the wood scents. Another perfume I've been loving for fall winter is the Kayali Vanilla 28. I wasn't sure I would love this. I don't really love gourmand vanillas. I like more complex, smoky, maybe woodsy sort of vanillas, and this does have that smoky note to it. It is on the sweeter side than I typically go for sure. But it has like a depth to it, like a caramely depth to it that grounds it and prevents it from being too sugary. It's also very strong. It lasts all day long, and it's a good mixer for other scents as well. If you want to bring out the vanilla in any of your perfumes that have vanilla notes, this is a nice way to do that. But I love it on its own as well, and I'm really curious to check out their oud perfumes that they just came out with. The perfume I've probably been wearing the most lately before trying the Net Te Vanille is Fleur Father Figure. So this is a fig-based perfume, but it's actually quite woodsy and green. It has the juicy quality of the fig, but I actually find it to be really musky and wear into the skin really nicely. It's not a super feminine scent, it's not floral, it's not gourmand, it's on the musky, woodsier side. This also makes it a really good unisex perfume. Like, I would love to have Sean wear this, but it's not too masculine. It's the kind of thing that I can wear every day, day or night. I'm really excited to bring out Ellis Brooklyn Apres. So this was something that I discovered last year and I loved. It has this really interesting santal but slightly minty note to it. It's actually kind of comparable to De Los Santos by Byredo, which is kind of my signature scent. But this has a bit of creaminess to it because there is, I think, a vanilla base note in it. It's inspired by skiing and being on the slopes, so there's this icy mintiness to it as well. Nothing harsh or sharp, but it's grounded by the woods, and it does remind me of winter. I'm really excited to pull it back out. In terms of other year-round faves, I love my Dead Cool perfumes. I love Dead Cool Milk and I love Dead Cool Taunt. Those I both wear all the time. I even mix them with each other. And then I feel like body mists are back in this whole new way, and Fleur just came out with 3 different scents of body mists. I have 2 here, and these are the 2 I would recommend. They're both quite different. The first one is Vanilla Skin. This has the creaminess of vanilla, but it is a sort of skin musk sort of scent. So it's not going to be extremely gourmand or desserty. And it's also a mist, so it's lightweight. You can kind of get that fresh whiff of scent, maybe without committing to a full-on vanilla. And I feel like it wears really nicely into the skin. The other one is Mango Wood. It has the juiciness and the brightness of mango. It has that fruity quality, but it's not too synthetic, and it's actually balanced by these earthier notes in it. So obviously these are also inexpensive. I think they're like $20-something. Also very giftable. Of the 3, these 2 are the ones that I like the best. And then I'm going to finish off with home fragrance. So I've got candles as well as a new addition, which is the Dead Cool detergent. So I think this is so cute, and I've been loving their detergent. They have it, I think, in Taunt at Sephora, and it's a really nice way to add some light fragrance, especially when you're washing linens or towels, pillowcases, things like that. I do kind of use it conservatively because I love it, but it's really nice for home linens and to add that fresh, crisp, clean quality. For candles, I have a lot of old favorites. I'm gonna list them off really quickly because I've talked about these all a million times. My absolute must-have holiday candle is the Nest Holiday Candle and Nest Birchwood Pine. Holiday has more of a blend of spices, and Birchwood Pine is like that true sharp green Christmas tree scent. I also love pumpkin chai if you're into a gourmand or something a bit sweeter. And lately I've been burning Boy Smells Hinoki Fantôme a lot. This is more than halfway done. This is my second one of this. Of course, I also love LES. I love Cashmere Kush. If you like sort of deeper, woodsier scents, this is a really nice one. Another classic winter holiday candle is the Maison Margiela by the Fireplace candle. I actually have that one downstairs right now. That one gives you that sense of smokiness and depth, but it also gives you the woodsy quality. It's very cozy, it's warm, it's comforting, and it smells expensive. I do love it. I also love the by the Fireplace perfume. It translates into a perfume a little bit differently. It kind of has that more of a roasted marshmallow undertone in the perfume than I think in the candle, but I love them both. And then personally, I'm excited to check out the Net candles. Now that I know how much I love their perfumes, I'm actually really curious to see what their candles are like. And they do come in these really beautiful, heavy, nice looking ceramic jars. So that's it for round 3 of my Sephora recommendations. This is the final one of the trilogy. Even if you're not shopping the sale, I hope you enjoyed. I always think it's a nice time to check in and remember what my favorites throughout the year have been. And I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them in the comments. And also, if you've purchased anything I've recommended, if you have found any discoveries of your own, I'd love to know. And again, thanks for watching and hanging out. I hope you're making good spending decisions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!